everyone, it's Melissa and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hello and welcome. On this tutorial, we'll be making a multi-strand necklace using some Czech glass in a beautiful, like kind of early autumn, late summer colorway. And we're going to be adding on some little Czech glass beads. These are just laser etched butterfly beads that we are adding onto head pins. We'll make a simple loop on there. We're doing some spacing for seed beads. And we have our beautiful Czech glass that was claimed from the Softlex Company live sales. They are every Thursday at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. And before we start creating, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It'll help my little channel grow. And also down below in the description, I will leave a link if any of these products are still available. Let's start creating. So to start, we're going to work on our little embellishments, and we're going to have 3 of our little butterflies. They are just on a regular 22 gauge head pin with one of the little rondels that are in our necklace. So we're just going to make a simple loop, and I will be using my one-step looper tool. We're just going to slide our eye pin or head pin into our looper and give it a squeeze, and we'll have a perfect loop every time. And you can make your own loops with a round nose plier if you want to. But if you have to make a lot of loops or you struggle with making loops, this is a wonderful tool to have. And I will go ahead and link this down below. You can find them on Amazon or your local bead shop. And then I just like to take my round nose pliers and make sure that my loops are completely closed. You don't want to lose your little embellishments. So for this project, we're doing a little bit of wire wrapping and some basic bead stringing, and then learning how to make a multi-strand design that won't cluster. So now we're going to bring in our jump rings. This is just a 5mm jump ring. So when we have our jump ring, we're just going to twist side to side. We're going to add on our little embellishments, and then we're just going to close it the opposite way. And when you close a jump ring, you should hear a little click, and you'll know it's secure. Do the same thing on the other side. And you can add as many charms as you would like. You can also do the style for a bracelet. So we're going to add on all of our little embellishments. We're just going to set those off to the side for just a moment. In between each one of our Czech glass, I'm going to be using a size 8 seed bead for spacing. And that's where I'm going to go ahead and attach my little butterflies. We're doing our basic bead stringing, and I am using the Softlex Metallic in the beautiful copper color. This is perfect for any neutral designs or autumn. So now once we have our design added onto our bead mat, we're just going to start adding our beads. So I'll put one rondel, one spacer bead, Czech glass, a seed bead. We're just adding on all the beads to wire. And depending on the Softlex wire that you use in your beads, sometimes you can see your wire through your design, which just really elevates it. So we'll just keep adding on all of the beads until we reach the desired length. And now we're going to add on our first little butterfly. So we have one size 8 seed bead, our little rondel, and our 5mm jump ring, and another rondel. You just want to make sure that your jump ring isn't too big where it's going to go over the middle beads. And then just kind of gives it a little bit of the gold as well for your design. We'll add one more seed bead, our Czech glass, a seed bead, and then we'll add on our second butterfly. So we'll just keep adding on the beads until we reach the end, and we will attach our 2x2s and finish the rest of our beautiful necklace. So we have all of our beads added on. It's just such a beautiful autumn color palette. You can just see the sparkle. Kind of reminds me of like a sunflower filled with the yellow, and then maybe just like the autumn sunset. So we're going to bring in our 2x2s, and I am using gold. So we're still keeping our bead strand on the spool. We're just going to add on a 2x2, and then I'm just going to pass back through. This is going to make our little connection point where we can connect our chain or our clasp or anything we want to connect it to. So it's up to you how big or small you would like your loop to be. We're just going to take our pliers and give it a squeeze. And once you have the first squish done, it is secure, but I just like to round it and squeeze again. It gives it a more professional finish and makes it look like a little bead. We have just a little bit left over soft wax, so I'm just going to tuck that under the next bead. You may notice there still is a lot of soft wax showing, so we're just going to slide all of our beads down. And that's a great way for working on the spool as well, as you don't waste any extra soft wax. And then we're just going to cut a good workable length from our spool. And if you ever do have extra soft flex wire, be sure to save it. You can always use it for a future project. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're just going to pick up our 2x2, slide it on, and then just pass back through. And before we go ahead and flatten our 2x2, I just want to make sure that both sides are fairly the same size for our connection point. They don't have to be perfect. You would just like them similar. And then we're just going to go ahead and take our pliers and give it a squeeze and rotate. Then we just have a little bit left over soft flex here, so I'm just going to go and trim that. And we have our beautiful necklace. And by doing this way with a multi-strand necklace, we're going to attach everything to jump rings. So if you ever wanted to make adjustments and just make a single strand, you would just open and close jump rings to make your adjustments. So we have both strands of our beautiful necklace. We're just going to need a clasp of your choice. I am using a lobster claw. And then I'm going to add some piece of chain to the back. But for this one, I'm just attaching some jump rings together. You're going to need 2 jump rings to connect them. And sometimes this can be a little tricky when you make multi-strand necklaces. Sometimes they'll want to cluster, but by doing this technique, it's going to prevent that from clustering. So when we open up our jump rings, we're just going to twist side to side. With multi-strands, I always like to put the inside strand first. And I'm just going to move to the next plier and attach the outside strand. And then with the jump ring still open, I'm just going to go ahead and attach my little link of jump rings together or chain and give it a close. And when we attach this side, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to start with the inner strand. And that's how the necklaces kind of get clustered together, is they'll kind of twist in your design when you're adding them together. You add the outside strand first, and then it'll give you that clustered look. And then we're just going to attach our little chain, give it a close. And if you ever want to extend the length of your necklace or shorten it, it's just opening and closing jump rings. And essentially an unsoldered chain is just a bunch of jump rings. You can do the same technique. So we're just going to open up our last jump ring, and then I'm going to attach my lobster claw and give it a close. And if you have a 2-part clasp, such as a toggle, you would just do the same thing on each side and just add one part of your clasp. I'm just going to add one more jump ring so I can even out my necklace for my lobster claw and give it a close. And we have our beautiful autumn colored inspired multi-strand necklace using Czech Glass from the Softlex Company live sale and size 8 gold seed beads with the little butterfly matte rainbow metallic for our little pendant and our embellishments. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It'll help my little channel grow. And check out down below in the description for the products used in this video, as well as a tutorial playlist for all necklace inspiration. Have an awesome day.